274 to Lancaster Gate.
Yeah, whiskey as well, it's good stuff. Yeah, it numbs the pain.
All these police wagons, don't tell me they're...
Well, when I come through here after work on a Sunday night, that's the night of the week when they're all lined up, and you can get a whole line of Black Mariahs going back that way, all the way back to Sainsbury's.
Copenhagen
I think it's Job Centre Plus now.
It is. But it used to be the job centre.
It used to be the job centre,
from
yeah.
whenever,
And then
like, as long back
they
as
made
I
it a bit
can
more
remember.
jazzy, you know.
Yeah. Well, it used to be called the Link, but it's changed.
Yeah, back some time ago.
All these changes I can remember.
And before that, years before that, you stood down the marketplace with a straw of grass in your mouth, and then you were looking for work. You right to that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, have they started doing direct flights to Sydney yet?
No.
Apparently they're going to do them.
Wow.
London to Sydney in one hop.
Oh my god. That sounds awful, actually. It's like, I wouldn't want to be on an airplane picked up for more than 15 hours or 13 hours.
I reckon I could do it. Just take my medication, bed down and sleep, you know, pound my ear for 20 hours.
Oh, bed down can be problematic with seats. If you're in the cheap seats,
Yeah.
some of them don't tip back very much, and there's very little knee room, and they're quite narrow. They can be quite difficult. But
Yeah, the China Southern Airlines. The seats were narrow and there wasn't much legroom. It was quite cramped.
Yeah.
Definitely more cramped than others.
If you want comfort, you've got to pay. I mean,
Yeah.
going down to Cornwall, I don't think it's a very popular route, but you know, the seats, these horrible faux leather, and they're very uncomfortable. But you know, for the money, you should play because it's like my ticket to Cornwall, like 38 quid. Costs you about, you know, depending when you buy it, costs you 4 times that on a train. But the train has got very nice lately, I have to say.
well, I'm not sure how old
Story Street.
an old people's rail card.
Well, that gets you some off, doesn't it? How much
Gets
to get
you
a
a
third off?
third
That's
off.
a good amount to get off.
Um,
Do you get it when you're 60?
I don't know what the rules are.
I'll have to look, so I'm 68 worth yeah. I'll be able to get, maybe I'll be able to get an old person's rail card.
Yeah.
Third off is worth having.
Yeah. Well, and when Philip and I went to Hatfield recently, it was only, we only had to pay £5 return each because we had
274
freedom
to
passes.
Lancaster Gate.
That's very good.
And then just a little bit for a day return on our old people's rail card. You can't always get up to zone 6 on the tickets.
Caledonian
No,
Road.
they wouldn't do that
Barnsbury
when I went to Bicester recently. They said it was cheaper without the rail card, without the freedom pass.
Right. Also, you're more, I think you're more restricted in the time of day. I'm not sure.
This is one way I can come to work, because I can get the train at Canterbury, get off here, and get the bus here. Just an alternative way of doing it.
Well, you can get the train all the way to
You can, yeah, equally, yeah.
274 to Lancaster Gate. Majesty's Prison Pentonville.
My neighbour's going away for 2 weeks. She gave me 2 apples, 2 onions, some grated cheese. This morning I put it on the fridge and I have my baked potatoes. Actually, I like the cheese and toast. I've done that for a while.
This bus is on diversion.
Yeah, we are on quite a long diversion, unfortunately.
Ladies and gentlemen, Market Road is closed. Market Road is closed. You're going to come up at York Way. York Way is our next stop. Other than that, any other bus stop you request, please bring the bus.
I remember talking to an old lady who remembered when this was a farm up here.
Wow.
Yeah, these buildings.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it a dairy unit or?
I don't know.
Yeah, what it was.
Farm, she just remembered.
Yeah, well, this was farmland all around here, wasn't it, years ago? The old days.
Some of it into the 20th century.
But I had to call you about the croaking again.
Well, you think when, as bits of it were kind of urbanised, you'd have, if you were producing milk and chickens and things like that, you'd have more market for your...
Well, I think into the 1930s they had stables and cattle industries, and the cattle would go out to graze in primary fields.
Actually, you know what I found out about it? I'm very interested in. You know, I said I was going up to the clinic for my legs.
Yeah.
I went up there, the bus was on diversion, and someone said, you need to get off here and walk through the clock tower park. And I was walking with this woman, and she's saying, oh, it used to be a market. And I said, oh, really, I didn't know that. She said, yeah,
Cattle market.
it was a massive cattle market. And in fact, the drovers used to come from Kent, East Anglia, the West Country. They even came down from Scotland, driving cattle 500 miles. You know, to come to the London market. It closed a while back.
1930s, And they used to sell second-hand camper vans around the periphery, and
I've heard about that, yeah. People come over down to Mosque and they need to sell a van to get to their home. I think Dad said they also did that down by Shell Centre on one of the bits of waste ground years ago when he came up to the States.
back on the
Yeah.
line.
No, trust me.
I came back to Pink Floyd. I remember we came out for Ernest Reid children's concerts at the festival hall one Sunday, and we were driving along the that road opposite the South Bank, the embankment, and we saw the pig tethered above Battersea Power Station, and this is promoted this new LP by Pink Floyd.
I think the music that I know of theirs
I don't know who you're typing
almost
up.
entirely comes from the Dark Side of the
It's
Moon
like
album.
finding something.
Well, I think you'd be surprised. I think you'd recognise it. I think other albums you'd recognise it as being Pink Floyd. But I started listening to some Yes albums, and I can never actually remember a time when I listened to Yes or sat down and listened to Yes. But I kind of knew it all anyway. It was really weird.
Well, a lot of this, it's like what people say. Can you name a song by Taylor Swift? Well, no.
You're not going to get sick of us, are you?
But I reckon you would probably recognise it as her. But before I got a bit early, I went to the chemist and then I looked in the flashback in the records, and there were these nursery rhyme records, and there was a double LP of nursery rhyme records, and I know all those nursery rhymes because that's what everybody had back then.
Well,
Yeah, because
the grandparents, the lower grandparents,
that's
supplied
fine.
us with
That's fine.
wind-up record players that played 78s.
Oh, lovely.
78s. That's how I learned
Okay,
Brandon to do
brilliant.
Yeah.
that. Do you remember those?
What's that? The record players?
The wind-up record player that
Yeah.
played the Grand Old Duke of York and other
Yeah.
unforgettable tunes.
The leg clinic is just
Oh, yeah.
over there, a couple of streets over.
Yeah.
In fact, the way I used to get there, I'd get the 236 from Berlin Road, and then I'd change my Highbury school and get on the 393, and come up here, and it goes across the road here onto Kentish Town, but it drops you over there, right opposite the Greenwich Health Leg Clinic.
Alright.
So it's a very convenient way to get there.
No, really and truly, you just bring your spaghetti bolognese and then do the pasta.
Right, Claire's requested we don't bother with the penguins today, so we can do something else. We've got time in it.
Okay.
Oh, we're still on for diversion, unfortunately.
Okay, brilliant. Okay.
We're on this long version.
Okay, my darling, see you soon.
Sights.
Yeah. I'm quite enjoying this tour around social housing and other.
So the Greenwich Health Clinic's down there. Oh, that block. And then we come down here, and I think we get back on roads. Going the opposite direction, it's a long way around. Goes all the way around down Holloway Road.
I went to an event at Hornsey Library relatively recently and was surprised to find I checked Google for how to get there, and it told me to go from, maybe I tried, maybe with TFL.
Yeah, it would have done, yeah, very good.
And it told me to go by train up to some place.
Well, you'll see that Google app,
And then
Virginia.
get
It'll say,
bus.
you put directions, it'll come to the place, and you put directions, you go directions, call, websites, if you call, will it phone them, or the
Yeah.
website, directions,
Yeah.
and it'll give you like the bus, driving way, and the walking way.
Brewery Road.
So you've
Oh,
got
I
all your,
know.
so
Don't
it's
I know?
nearby, you can just find. In fact, I did somewhere the other day. It was nearby, so I put for when I went to get a blood test. I pressed walk, and it showed me a little line of blue dots showing all the way how to get there. So clever.
274.
I mean, how it all works, I will never know, but it's just amazing.
Well, my TFL app, I was standing right by the 73 bus stop at John Lewis's, and it couldn't figure out that my location
Agar
was in
Grove.
Hollis Street. By the time it had figured out that it linked Hollis Street,
Yeah.
it said buses going in.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
But Virginia, are you starting to use your phone, kind of the internet and things on it?
No. Why would I? It's much easier on my computer.
But I mean, when you're out and about, you've got it, haven't you?
Yeah, but I don't like to keep it turned on.
I know.
Why do I need the internet?
274.
Maybe you need a bit more practice.
Lancaster
I
Gate.
like to look at the world.
Please
Yeah.
hold on
It's
to
like
the
headphones, I don't like
handles
wearing
when the bus
headphones.
is moving.
Because I prefer having just, I mean, I like music, but I prefer like being aware.
I like it.
Murray Street.
They're improving the streets around here, the curbs and things.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, all walkways. When we get down to here by the Irish Centre, they're They're putting new pavements in. See it all happening. A couple of new blocks here as well. Probably since you were last here. All this is all paving going down. And it's all this new, making it nice and negotiable. These are new blocks as well, into a couple of years, well, over the last 24 months.
Agar Grove Estate.
Actually, aren't they?
Very new looking.
Yeah. These corner ones got nice balconies. Juliet balconies are a good idea. You can have the door open, the window open. You've got your safety as well. I've been at the zoo coming up for 10 years, Virginia. Well, we're in June now, so I think June was my first day in 2015.
Time flies.
Doesn't it? I mean, it's hard work, but you enjoy it, you see, with everybody else.
You've got such nice colleagues and you're so good at the work. We really are lucky to have you, Jane.
Oh yeah, enjoy it.
Camden Road Station.
Camden Garden Centre. I was on a detour trying to get to Camden Garden Centre a while back, a few months ago. And
I like that one, don't you? Those rusticated columns.
quite solid balconies.
It looks quite posh actually, and probably quite a lot of live there. I think that's a nice street.
Anna and her then partner Tim and Amy and Dexter lived there when
So is
the
this?
children were babies. Philip's daughter and granddaughters
All right.
and grandchildren. They were in council accommodation. So they were living, basically before that, they were living in a garage, which was not suitable for children, which was being redeveloped anyway by King's Cross. And then they couldn't buy the maisonette there, but they were able, maybe they bought a maisonette, I can't remember, but they were able to trade it or buy the flat where Anna is now, and they split up. Anna was able to buy the flat where she is now.
But she's still got the shop.
It's funny to think of people of your generation retiring, but she's in the process of retiring, getting herself out of the management of the shop, and I don't know exactly what she's going to do, how she's going to be involved, if what, but she felt she'd done her time
Yeah.
in shop management. And there was somebody, a younger woman who was supposed to be doing half of it, but was maybe not pulling full weight. It was time for this
Yeah,
younger woman
yeah,
to step
yeah.
up to the mark.
Well, they notice straight away at work when people aren't working. I would give people both of them down, but the managers are pretty they might renew a contract once, but if they know you don't make an effort, they lose you. They let you go. They don't renew it again. But I remember when I got my first contract, they gave me a renewal. I was like, thank you so much, Joel. I won't let you down.
Well, you certainly haven't. And
See this tire shop here?
yeah.
When I was to the bus stop, I heard this flapping sound. Car was coming past with a puncture. I thought, no problem. All he's got to do is pull over and get it fixed. And he drove straight past. So maybe he was going to change it at home.
Maybe.
Oh dear, that would wreck the tyre.
Yeah, you can only do it for so long. We had one in Cornwall. This is a good story. A couple of years ago, probably a couple of years ago, Sophie, me, Lucy, and maybe some of the little girls were in Sophie's car. Alex was behind us in his car. No, is that right? Well, anyway, we're in Sophie's car, and down on the lizard somewhere, we've got a puncture. So we hit something in the road, we got a puncture, and Alex we'd just got this car second hand, and there was no puncture repair kit. All the puncture repair kit was bits were missing, and you couldn't fix it. And I said, well, let's see if there's a garage. We'll bring the local garage, and they came out, and the guy said, look, this is the plan. We're going to drive to the garage only a mile, drive about 5 miles an hour to the garage, and we'll change it. So he went with his plan, got to the garage, and we had to wait while they had lunch, which was an hour, but we just sat around and waited, and eventually they changed it, and I thought, this is going to be a couple of £100. It was 36 quid. Yeah, amazing. I didn't mind waiting for lunch after that.
274 to Lancaster Gate.
think that was before I knew you, but I certainly remember the name Smokey.
Well, his
Parkway.
memorial marker.
There was a little
Out in
cross
the
in the
garden.
garden. Yeah, I remember the little cross in the garden.
In fact, he shouldn't be there. I'm not sure if it's spotted.
Oh no.
But I think it may still be there. I mean, it's part of the
274 to Lancaster Gate. Gloucester Avenue. Regent Park Road.
There, yeah. Trying to get off here or to get over to the next one and further one and
Get
all
off
back?
here.
Okay, yeah.
Let's stop it.
Yeah, thanks for that, bye.
Two 274 to Lancaster Gate. Zsl London Zoo. Please hold on to the handrails when the bus is moving. 274 to Lancaster Gate. Rise. Avenue Road. Two 274 to Lancaster Gate. Please hold on to the handrails when the bus is moving. Eamont Street. Two 274 to Lancaster Gate. Please hold on to the handrails when the bus is moving. Prince Albert Road, Lord's Cricket Ground. Two 274 to Lancaster Gate. London Central Mosque. Close. station. Two 274 to Lancaster Gate. Dorset Street. Two 274 to Lancaster Gate. 274 to Lancaster Gate. Street, Selfridges. Two 274 to Lancaster Gate. Marble Arch, Bayswater Road. Park Street. Victoria Gate. Lancaster Gate Station.